Deep in the heart of Russia, near the border with Kazakhstan, lies a place where the sun rarely feels warm and hope goes to die. This is penal colony number 6. But to the world, and the monsters trapped inside, it is known by a more chilling name. Black Dolphin.it is the oldest prison in the region, housing the most dangerous predators in Europe. Cannibals, serial killers, terrorists, and pedophiles. There are no short sentences here. Every single one of the 700+ inmates is serving life. Today, we go behind the reinforced steel doors to see why Black Dolphin is considered the most formidable prison on the continent, and why, in its centuries of operation, not a single soul has ever successfully escaped. To understand why escape is impossible, you have to understand the architecture of total surveillance. At Black Dolphin, the punishment begins the moment a prisoner arrives. When inmates are moved between buildings, they are blindfolded. This isn't just for intimidation, it's tactical. By keeping them blindfolded, the prison ensures no inmate can learn the layout of the facility, the location of the gates, or the routine of the guards. The cells are a masterpiece of isolation. Inmates live in a cell within a cell. They are separated from the windows and doors by secondary sets of steel bars. They are under 24-hour video surveillance, and every 15 minutes, a guard checks their position. They are never allowed to sit or lie on their bunks from the moment they wake up until the moment they are told to sleep. For 16 hours a day, they must stand or pace their tiny, cramped quarters. Physical walls are only half the battle. Black Dolphin is designed to break the human spirit. The inmates here are responsible for the deaths of approximately 3,500 people, an average of 5 murders per prisoner. There is no cafeteria, no communal yard. Food is served through a slot in the door. Exercise happens in a separate, small enclosure where the inmate is still isolated, looking up at a patch of sky through more layers of steel mesh. The psychological weight is immense, because they are never moved without being bent double the stress position. They can never see more than a few feet in front of their own toes. Their world is reduced to concrete, steel, and the floor. This constant state of disorientation makes planning an escape a mental impossibility. You cannot escape a maze if you don't even know you're in one. The technology is old school, but the human element is razor sharp. The guards at Black Dolphin are among the most elite in the Russian prison system. They are trained specifically to handle high-risk lifers. Then, there are the dogs. These aren't pets. They are weapons. Trained to detect the slightest movement and conditioned to be aggressive, they patrol the perimeter 24/7. Even if a prisoner managed to pick 3 locks, bypass 24-hour video, and slip past the guards, they would face the Russian winter. Outside these walls, there is nowhere to hide. The nearest town is small, and the surrounding wilderness is a frozen wasteland. In the history of the prison, several have tried to plan, but the zero escape record remains unbroken. Critics call Black Dolphin the end of the world. Human rights groups have questioned the severity of the treatment, but the Russian authorities have a simple response. These men gave their victims no mercy, so they receive none in return. At Black Dolphin, there is only one way to leave the facility. You don't walk out through the front gates. You don't escape through a tunnel. The only way out of Black Dolphin is in a coffin.